guys, it's Lucy, and today I'm going to be doing a bookshelf tour. Yeah, the light isn't the perfect light for this, but we're here now. There's sirens going on outside, my mom is talking downstairs, it's a perfect time for me to do this, clearly. But basically, if you don't know, a bookshelf tour is where I, go through all the books on my bookshelf. This is only one of my bookshelves. I do have another one, but you will not be seeing that one because I don't feel like it, okay? My bookshelf has changed a lot. I moved a lot of books to my other bookshelf and I got rid of a lot of other books. If you want to see the books I got rid of, I have an unhaul. If you want to see last year's bookshelf tour, then that will also be linked down below. And yeah, let's just get started talking about all these books because there's a lot of books to get through. So, this is my first bookshelf. The shot is a little weird because I had to zoom in and all this stuff. Well, first we have this dog. It's from my 8th grade graduation. I just keep it on the bookshelf now. The Bone Season by Samantha Shannon. Illuminae and Gemina, the first and second books in the Illuminae Files trilogy by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. Humans of New York Stories by Brandon Stanton. Life and Death, Twilight, New Moon. Eclipse, Breaking Dawn, and The Twilight Saga, the official illustrated guide, all books by Stephanie Meyer, and they're all part of the Twilight series. Night Film by Marisha Pessel. I'll Give You the Sun by Jandy Nelson. Afterworlds by Scott Westerfeld. Swing Time by Zadie Smith. And Welcome to Night Vale by Joseph Fink and Jeffrey Craner. So, this is my second bookshelf. This is in theory going to be a trilogy shelf, but not everything on it right now is a trilogy, but that will be fixed eventually. First, if you want, we can go through the things that I keep on my bookshelf that are not books. I only keep them on this shelf because this is the shelf that you usually see when I film. First we have this Vampire Weekend CD. This is a bracelet I got from Puerto Rico. This is a Funko Pop I got from Owl Crate. This is a rock my sister gave me. This is my bookmark collection. Mostly it's Strand bookmarks because they go there a lot, and every time you buy a book they give you a bookmark. Let's get into the books. These Shallow Graves by Jennifer Donnelly. Uprooted by Naomi Novik. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone by J.K. Rowling and illustrated by Jim Kay. I would keep this facing out if I had the room, but I don't. The Conspiracy of Us by Maggie Hall. This is the first book in a series, I want to say. I don't remember what it's called. I just know it's the first book in it. The Lifeboat Clique by Kathy Parks. Symptoms of Being Human by Jeff Garvin. Delirium, Pandemonium, and Requiem, which are the Delirium trilogy by Lauren Oliver, and Delirium Stories, which is bind up of novellas from the Delirium trilogy. The Hunger Games trilogy by Suzanne Collins, The Hunger Games, Catching Fire, and Mockingjay. The Birthright trilogy by Gabrielle Zevin, All These Things I've Done, Because It Is My Blood, and In the Age of Love and Chocolate. The first two books in the Winner's trilogy by Marie Rutkowski, The Winner's Curse and The Winner's Crime. The first two books in the Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children trilogy by Ransom Riggs, Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, and Hollow City. The Heist Society trilogy by Allie Carter, Heist Society, Uncommon Criminals, and Perfect Scoundrels. Vasa in the Night by Sarah Porter. The First 15 Lives of Harry August by Claire North. And Heartless by Marissa Meyer. Okay, as you can see, I could not beat the sun, so I turned on the light. Hopefully it's okay. So this is my third bookshelf. This is in theory going to be a duology shelf. So let's just get right into the books that are on this shelf. The Unexpected Everything by Morgan Matson. The Steampunk Chronicles by Katie Cross. The Girl in the Steel Corset. The Girl in the Clockwork Collar. The Girl with the Iron Touch. And The Girl with the Wind-Up Heart. The Secret Series by Pseudonymous Bosch. The name of this book is Secret. If you're reading this, it's too late. This book is not good for you. This isn't what it looks like, and you have to stop this. The Anna Dressed in Blood duology by Kendare Blake, Anna Dressed in Blood and Girl of Nightmares. The first book in what I think is going to be the Three Dark Crowns trilogy by Kendare Blake, Three Dark Crowns. The Wrath and the Dawn duology by Renee Audier, The Wrath and the Dawn and The Rose and the Dagger. The first book in the Monsters of Verity duology by Victoria Schwab, This Savage Song. The first book in the Raven Cycle by Maggie Stiefvater, The Raven Boys. Now we're on to my fourth bookshelf. This is the first in what is in theory going to be a standalone shelf. It's very close to that. The shelf is completely only standalones, except there's one like companion duology, which doesn't really count. And it's also supposed to be like rainbow. I'm not sure how well I did it, and I feel like you need more books to be able to tell. Yeah, let's just get into the books. Emily the Strange, The Lost Days. Why We Broke Up by Daniel Handler with art by Moira Kalman. Hooked by Liz Fitzgerald. Oreo by Fran Ross. P.S. I Like You by Casey West. Girl Boss by Sophia Amoruso. Everything Leads to You by Nina LaCour. Amy and Roger's Epic Detour by Morgan Matson. Second Chance Summer by Morgan Matson. Saving June by Hannah Harrington. Mostly Void, Partially Stars, the Welcome to Night Vale script book Volume 1 by Joseph Fink and Jeffrey Craner. Liesel and Poe by Lauren Oliver. Ask the Passengers by A.S. King. The Secret Life of the Bees by Sue Monk Kidd. Tilt by Ellen Hopkins. The Perks of Being a Wallflower by Stephen Chbosky, and this is the movie tie-in cover. Since You've Been Gone by Morgan Matson. The White Boy Shuffle by Paul Beatty. Summer Days and Summer Nights and My True Love Gave to Me, both by various authors and edited by Stephanie Perkins. How It Went Down by Kekla Magoon. What We Saw by Aaron Hartzler. And Fates and Furies by Lauren Groff. Yeah, so this is my bottom shelf. I keep my graphic novels towards the left over here, graphic novels over there. I'm not going to go through all of them. I will go through some of them though, because some of them I haven't seen. A lot of them are part of my last bookshelf tour, and I'm running out of time, so I will not be including all of them. The Complete Persepolis by Marjane Satrapi. Anything I don't show you, you can see either doesn't matter, it's not a real book, or you can see it in my last bookshelf tour, which will be linked down below, as I said at the beginning of this video. Bitch Planet, written by Sue DeConnick, and don't remember the artist. Killing and Dying by Adrian Tomine. Basically, those are the only new things, and I'm just going to quickly go through the rest of my shelf, like the shelf above it. It's just a standalone in theory. Some of them are not standalones. Suicide Notes from Beautiful Girls. Revolution by Jennifer Donnelly. Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo, the first book in the Grisha trilogy. The Rest of Us Just Live Here by Patrick Ness. Love Letters to the Dead by Ava Delaria. The Graveyard Book by Neil Gaiman. So I just found 2 books that apparently fell behind my bookshelf. I've been looking for them, so that's good. So this is Red Rising by Pierce Brown. I won this in a giveaway, and I'm not sure what this edition is called. Exit Pursued by a Bear by E.K. Johnston. 1984 by George Orwell. Alice's Adventures in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll. Parallel by Lauren Miller. Everything Everything by Nicola Yoon. Milk and Honey by Rupi Kaur. This Song Will Save Your Life by Layla Sales. 3 Truths and a Lie by Brent Harpringer. The Impossible Knife of Memory by Laurie Halls Anderson. And last but not least, Wink Poppy Midnight by April Genevieve Tuhalke. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. Like this video if you liked it, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Yeah. Please don't fall, please don't fall, please don't fall. Okay.